Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good
Well,
afternoon. Good afternoon and very warm welcome to our first webinar of this year. I am Amnet Shuna, Director at the National Library of Maldives. I will be moderating the webinar. Before we go further, I would like to give few housekeeping announcements. Duration of this webinar is 1 hour, and this meeting is being recorded. All participants, please mute your mics and off cameras during the presentation to avoid distractions. We will put a link in the chat to mark the attendance. Please fill the attendance before the end of this session. E-certificate will be sent to those who complete the evaluation form. The evaluation form will be posted in the chat box at the end of the presentation. Many thanks to Dr. Gina for all the kind help given to the National Library to make this webinar to happen. Dr. Gina is an independent researcher from Singapore. The floor will be open for questions at the end of the presentation. Well, topic for today's webinar is developing public libraries in Indonesia, improving engagement with and empowering the community. Libraries everywhere empower people by providing them with access to information and helping them to fulfill needs related to health, government services, and community engagement. In short, libraries help people receive what they need and facilitate interactions with the members of the community. Well, the topic is very interesting, right? It's a gratitude to have Madam Woro Salikin to deliver the presentation today, as this is the opening webinar for the year 2022. Ms. Woro holds a master's degree in librarianship from Sheffield University, UK in 1992. She has dedicated more than 30 years of her career to the National Library of Indonesia. From 2002 to 2004, she was in charge of the development of 750 school and community libraries, which has been funded by the Learning Innovation Loan from the World Bank. Quite interesting, right? Also, she was the head of the training center, head of the library and information services, and deputy of the library resources development. Moreover, she has played an important part in Purpusure Peru program, which was funded by Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Ms. Woro is currently the Prime Secretary and is actively involved in Indonesian Library Association and CONSAL. From 2010 to 2012, she completed her term as Secretary General of CONSAL. Without any further ado, I request Madam to give the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good afternoon to the director of the Maldives National University, Madam Chu Aminath, and also to Gina. I think Gina is still joining us. All the participants of this evening webinar. It is truly an honor for me to be invited in this special occasion to share my experience in developing public libraries in Indonesia. I wish I could attend physically to Maldives. It's one of my dreams destination to visit. I think not only me, but everybody wants to go to Maldives. Thank you also to Gina with all her efforts to get in touch with me. She has to go around and around first before coming to me. Okay, first of all, I would like to start my presentation by telling you on the, this is the topic given to me, developing public libraries, in Indonesia, improving engagement with, and also with the community. And this is the background key figures and facts about Indonesia. if you look at the map here, is what is it? Indonesia and United States, from the East Coast to the West Coast. Yeah, actually, we are bigger than the United States. Actually, the total number of population, we have 268.2 millions. Total number of islands we have in here is 16,056, and area covered that 1.9 kilometer square. It has 3 different time zones. Indonesia consists of 34 provinces and 514 districts and 74,954 villages. Oops. Oh. What happened with my, hang on. Yeah. Why start? Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. The National Library of Indonesia, established in 1980s, is supported by National Education System Act, and also Library Act. We have Public Information Act and Local Government Act and Repository Act, directly under the President of the Republic of Indonesia. Located, we have actually 4 premises, 2 in Jakarta, 1 is in Blitar, that is dedicated for our former president, President Sukarno, and in the Bukit Tinggi also dedicated for the Vice President Bung Hatta. The function of the National Library, I think all the same with the other national libraries in the world, but one thing is different actually is the Patron Unit Library. We have the mandate to develop all type of libraries in accordance with the standard. Yeah, I think Deposit Library, I think the Maldives National Library also have this, and then the Center for Library Network, I assume that's also the same, that we have to develop a network where we have to develop that things. Yeah, and we also have 1,500 library connected to us in the Indonesian One Search program, and we can collect more than 10 million record that can be accessible for everybody. Preservation Library, I think the Inbound National Library also have this. We preserve our intellectual and cultural treasures in the form of library materials. We also digitize the materials and make it accessible for the people. As a research library, research and reference library, I think the same things in the Maldives National Library. But this one, developing all types of libraries in accordance with standard, that makes us we have very big task to develop. Sorry, where is, yeah. And this is the role, yeah. We have to establish regulations, and we have to supervise, and we have to motivate, yeah. In the standard or establishing regulation, we have to set up standardization for training and curriculum for the National Library, and we use for the training for the librarian. And also we have to make a standardized for the deposit, preservation, and library networking a platform, and also digital libraries. And also we have the task to accredited libraries, and we also have to make a platform for the library career, and to supervise all libraries. And we have in here in Indonesia, and motivating to motivate all types of libraries, such as we giving them fund, grants, training, advocacy, and technical assistance. Uh-oh, what happened? Sorry. Oh, yeah. This is the obligation of the National Library, yeah, to develop library national system to guarantee the sustainability of the libraries and the community learning centers, to guarantee the availability of the library services throughout the nations, to guarantee the availability of collection through translation, transliterations, transcriptions, and transmedia, to promote reading habits and library services, to develop library collections, and to develop also library and to develop national library itself. And then this is the structure. I just want to give you the big structure of the National Library. The National Library, we are directly under the presidents. Yeah, we're reporting directly to the presidents. And we have, that is the dash arrow to the provincial libraries and also to the district libraries, because we have functional coordinations to the provincial libraries and also to the district libraries. And then all the minister in the national levels, yeah, that minister that directly coordinate with, we coordinate directly to them. Ministry of Home Affairs, because they have the local government, so we have to talk to them. Minister of Village Acceleration Development Backward Region, that we have to talk to them too, to develop libraries in the villages, in the remote areas. And we also have to talk to the Ministry of Education and Cultures, because they have school libraries and university libraries. And we have to talk to the Ministry of Religion, because they have schools as well. And they have the Pondok Pesantren, that is the religion schools, yeah. And then we have to talk to them. And also, the most important thing is the Ministry of Finance. This is where we can get money from, and the National Planning Board, that where we have to have a good discussion with them to make our programs heard by them and put it in the national programs. And here you can see that in the provincial levels, the provincial levels that we have, since we have 34 provinces, we have 34 provincial libraries, that they have to make obligations to also advocate the senior high school libraries, special libraries, and Taman Bacaan is a reading corner actually. And the district, we have 540 districts, yeah. And those only 489 districts has libraries, the others not have yet, yeah. That's, we have to talk about, when we talk to the district libraries, we talk about the elementary and junior high schools, community libraries, and also reading corners, special libraries, and village libraries. Village libraries is a bit unique, because these village libraries, they get money from the Ministry of Village and Acceleration Development Backward Region and Transmigration, as well as from the Ministry of Finance, not from the mayor. Oops. Where is it? Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, this is the obligation, that is okay. And then we go straight. Yeah, this is the total number of libraries in Indonesia. Surprise, because we have 164,610 libraries. Yeah, 69% is school libraries, with the condition is very heterogeneous. Yeah, some of them are good and some of them not good yet. And then the public libraries, we have 42,460 public libraries in the provincial as well as in the district levels. And then we also have the university libraries, that is 6,552, and also from the special libraries is 2,057. This is the total number of libraries in Indonesia, 6, as I mentioned, that is scattered all over Indonesia. Mostly in Java, it's 47.8%, and then in Sumatra, 23.5%, and in Kalimantan, 6.7%, and in Sulawesi, in Celebes, it's 1.2%, and in Nusa Tenggara, that including Bali, it's 8.5%, and in Maluku is 1.7%, and in Papua, 0.42%. That is scattered. the national, library programs, it's lucky us that becomes the one of the national priority programs under the mental revolutions and advancement of culture. Yeah, it is stated in the presidential decree for the national midterm planning. One is the program as the activity is strengthening literacy culture. It means developing reading culture, developing books publication, and strengthening literacy contents, and improving quality service and access. And then also strengthening social institution movement on literacy and innovations to develop developing library partnership and supporters. And the direction of the library and literacy development program is actually we goes to the library transformation based on social inclusions. It means that library as a knowledge center for lifelong education, which enable to create innovation and creativity. Also, library transformation based on the social inclusions is the center for community empowering to increase the quality of community lives and welfare. And also library transformation based on social inclusion, library as cultural center to preserve and to enhance culture in the community. Improving engagement, yeah. Yes, here, designing library to be utilized by community as optimal as possible becomes contextual place of learning. It means we also provide books and access all the reading materials. And then through that also, we have the place to empower the community. So library is the place to empower community by practicing work skills taken from the books. And then also it has to preserve the place to preserve the cultural heritage. Here is the library transformation based on inclusion, social inclusion is available. We have to make availability of an ease of access to the library materials and the quality information sources for the community, of course, and community can benefit from the library to share experience and train skill so as to obtain skills and work to improve welfare. Library becomes space for community activities, synergy in regional apparatus organization, ministries, governmental institutions, so that its benefit and impact can be optimal. And then improvement of the community welfare and human development index ranking within the next 5 years. That is our goal. Here is the strategy. Yeah, we have enhanced synergy amongst the stakeholders. We have the memorandum of understanding, and then talk to the local government, talk to in the national level, to the provincial level, as well as in the district level, and even to the desa, the village levels. And also we have talked to the legislative people. We have to talk to the private sectors, and that is one of the to motivate them, to make them aware that we exist and we need there to be helping us. And also we legal and organizational support synergy with regional regulations, because as I mentioned earlier, that we have in the national level and in the provincial or in the district level, they have the local government, and the governor and the mayor, they have the right to set up the regulation to regulate things within their jurisdiction. And so we have to make the evaluation and monitoring. We have to make integrated report application and also monitoring and evaluation. Then we also have the communication forum and media. We have periodic meetings and web-based publication media, and also printed media that we have also, and also that with the mainstream media, that is TV, radio, that we still use that. And then access to information and knowledge, library material printed and non-printed, all should be placed in the libraries. And then capacity buildings, topical training, supervisor advocacy. And we also give them library facilities. We give them personal computer, PC, and then printer, and also in the slide is the application program from the library. Oops. Oops, where are you? Okay. Yes. Yeah, this is the capacity building. We have, this is the districts that we train them. It's 1,080 districts, library staff, actually, yeah. So we have trained them, and we train master trainers, and then master trainers will train the trainers. So there's more and more people can do the trainings, and they get the knowledge to share with them. And then we also, that is in the district level, is 1,080 staff, and then in the village we have 1,911 village library staff. And then we also recruit 415 local facilitators. We train them. Yeah, of course, the training is not taken place all in Jakarta, but it's also separated in the regions. And this is quite a lot. Staff perpustakaan kabupaten, it means the blue is for the district staff, and then the gray is for the master trainer, and the orange is for the village, and the yellow is for the facilitator. The advocacy result, yeah, $1 equal to 14,300 rupiah. It means we provide them with programs, and then the local government, yeah, they replicate the programs. They allocate budget from their local government budget. Yeah, this is the increase. So you can see that once we motivate them, we give them something, and then we ask them to replicate, and they do it, and it's quite quite good responses that they allocate their money for this program. And the regulations, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, that we have, that is 164 local regulations in the level of provinces and districts that regulate mainly about all the library management and also reading cultures. Community engagement, yeah, this is also impressive, the number, yeah. That is, we have the blue one is the number of activity. We have 22,104 activities, and the number of participants is 4,079,565. Oops, what happened? Sorry. Yeah, program scaling with the local resources. This is for the local budget, yeah. Scale up by province. They replicate the programs, yeah. 111 districts, 328 villages with the budget, 1 billion, I think, 18 billion rupiah, yeah, that $1 equal to 14,300. And in the district level, scale up to the 899 villages with their budget, yeah. Okay. That is all scaled up, 111 districts, 1,227 villages, and the total number that is in rupiah, that is 93 billion rupiah, with the course $1 is 14,300. This is to be developed, target achieved, yeah. All 34 provincial libraries, 297 district libraries and 1,346 village public libraries. What we give them for the district libraries, we give them training, peer learning meeting, softwares, hardwares, and collections, as well as the village libraries, training, peer learning meetings. This peer learning meeting is we invite us, those who manage the libraries in one place, regional places, and then they share what is the iconic things that they do in their libraries. So people will learn from each others. We also give software that in the slide and hardwares and collection and supporting community engagement. We put also facilitators earlier, I mentioned. This is the community engagement activities because now we are in a pandemic. The topic in this area in Murung Raya in Kalimantan, making mask connector and making soap training in Sumatra, and beauty class also in Sumatra, and in Java with waste management recycling training and hydroponic class in Java. Who is the tutor or who is the mentor? Not the librarian, but we have friends. We invite them among the community, or we invite resource persons to share their activities, to share their knowledge in the libraries. Some of them have to take the resource from the books which we have in the libraries and read them and share them. This is what I've read from the books, and then here I process it, make it, and become entrepreneurs, become a designer and everything like that. Okay, sorry. What happened again? Okay. Yes. Still the management activities. Yeah. Here, MS office class. Yeah, because they need to be aware of the computers. Yeah, and this is good things because some of them now they can write apply for jobs through this learning MS Word from the libraries. And then fish-based food training, yeah, in the coastal area, and then making traditional food, and English class in the central Java, and also making cassava chips class also in Java. And one thing that beside English, yeah, there are also French class. That is surprised because in a remote area, why do they need French lessons? It turned out that in that area, a lot of tourists come from France because they want to do the mountaineering to one of the highest mountain in West Java. So the library worked together with the French course. Yeah, in the basic level is free, but advanced level, intermediate and advanced level, they have to pay. But for the basic training, they do it in the library, and that is free. Yeah, the teacher, the French teacher is also free. In some area, the English teacher, they work together with the senior high school teacher or courses to help them to do the courses. Community. Yes. Okay. Yeah. This is also in the area where a lot of, in Papua, there are a lot of wood. So the library provide the wood crafting actually. And then we also become part of the pandemic here, place the library for the facilitating COVID-19 vaccinations. And then traditional music lesson, yeah. And then also again, once again, for the waste management. And we also have to make doormat use fabric in Central Java. Yes, making craft from leaves, batik class, yeah, facultating COVID vaccine, still the same, and electronic repair class, and financial literacy class. This can improve their income, especially for women and for young men. Yeah, they said that once I met a person, guys said that I'm happy that the library have connected internet so I can learn more about how to do programming and everything. And based on that learning from the library, he can make set up a course on the programming or web design. And also because of the library, they said that I can become entrepreneur in the ginger, exporting ginger from learning from the libraries. It's not, we talk about big money, but enough money for them to add their incomes actually. Yes, this is the impact story. Yeah, this Uma Lulfa, yes, from Lampung. She is a cancer survivor who is able to make coffee with various flavor by learning from district libraries. She earned additional income 500,000. Remember, one US dollar is what, 14,300. Yeah. And then also a farmer who succeed to make eggs incubators and can make money 7 million rupiah per 3 months, or let's say 2 million per 3 months, or divided by 14,000, it means roughly figures about $500, I think. Yeah. Yeah, after learning from village library, he's able to make bioactivator liquid to process organic waste to become liquid fertilizer and earn 1.2 million rupiah per month. Been trapped to shark loan, online loan, yeah. After learning at the village library, able to produce snack from beans, tempeh, and earn quite a lot. Well, not much, but 350,000 per week. It means that around 1.5 million per month. It means around $100. That's quite a lot, yeah. And from those who live in village. Yes. Impact stories, the impact stories, yeah. Yes, this is from Banyuasin. Then due to the pandemic, then breed catfish, yeah, because that in that area, a lot of catfish and a lot of people consume catfish. Then he breed catfish and then sell it. And also he make a craft business, yeah, and earn more money. And also this is from Apri Juria, yeah, getting a job at mining company after learning MS Office in the village library. Yeah, and then Santi is also now not the cocoa business. She earned 1.2 million rupiahs. And Upping student, 17 years old, speak English, operate computer and Photoshop by learning at the village library. Oops, yeah. Impact story, this one is Ridwan with his snacks, fruits, beans, coffee can expand his market to the region. After joining a marketing training in the village library, Ridwan, a micro entrepreneur of snake fruit bean coffee, can sell his product to other region. Also, Nuritam, yeah, she learned computers, yeah, from the district library, can improve her work performance. Now she is able to operate her computer and become handy in preparing her work report using Excel and Word. Something simple, but it's worth it for them. This is, as mentioned earlier, that we also give fund, yeah, special fund to the libraries in the district, in the provincial level, in the district levels, to build libraries. This is some of the buildings. New buildings, yeah. Funding from the National Library goes through, actually the money is from the Ministry of Finance, go directly to the district or to the provincial libraries. Yeah. They asked to build, actually there are 4 menus. First is for the building new buildings, and then also to renovate the building, and also to give money for the books, the collections, and also for the IT, and also for the facilities, the furniture. Quite impressive, the buildings. They have to design the building according to the local wisdom. Yeah. So again, yeah, the same things. Yeah, this is also impressive, modern, and this becomes iconic now in their region. Yeah, because newly built and impressive, and more people coming there, the place to do activities. They can performing arts, they can share, they can learn in the libraries. This is also the community initiatives. Yeah, we also give them, if they ask for books, then we can give books for them. Yeah, but if they don't, they can ask from private sectors to donate their books, or they do it voluntarily. This is the middle. This one is actually done. It's under the flyover, under the bridge. Yeah, and this is in the desa that while they're working, what's it? They read, they bring books actually. Yeah, and this is also in the desa, in the village. Yeah, done by the community, initiative by the community. This is also, yeah, done by the communities. And this is also from communities. This is the horse library, because it is operating in the mount area. No vehicle can go up, so the initiator takes the horse to go up to bring books to the children's. And this is also for, they call it Perahu Pustaka. It means Pustaka is book, and then Perahu is boat. So they, what's it? Will comes to a coastal area, covered coastal area. And this is also inside the boat, yeah. And here with the three bicycles, yeah. And this is actually working together with the schools and the students doing the volunteer work to go around with the tricycles, go to the communities. And this is motorcycles. Even the presidents also give motorcycles actually to the communities. This one is from the National Libraries. Yes, this is in the public transport. They also give, they open libraries. This working with the army, with the police department. Some of them asking books from the National Library, and then we give the library, asking books from the National Library, and then distribute books to the communities. Yeah. Online services to back up that the new buildings, even they already also have the what is it, the digital collections, the National Library also still have the obligation to provide online services to back up them. Yes, we have this online services. We have the e-resources, the e-Pusnas, OneSearch. This is OneSearch that I mentioned earlier. We have 10 million record already collected from all over the library in Indonesia. Not all yet, but mostly joint. And then this also we have the OPEC, yeah. And then this one, e-Pusnas, it is free from the community. All of them are free actually, yeah. And then this is full text, yeah. And also the e-resources is free because now we, as long as you are the member of the national libraries, now our membership number is connected to the national ID. So we work together with the Home Affairs Ministry to set up this ID. Mobile libraries, that's e-Pusnas, social media-based library provide digital books to read. It is more than 460,000 copies of digital books, yeah. And this is the library software. We give them free. We have the forum. And if you have problems, we can solve it remotely. And this is, I mentioned earlier, yeah, this is the Indonesian OneSearch. And e-resources that you have to be become one of, to be the member of the National Library, then you can get access for this, yeah. Okay, we integrated system with the one, we use the single sign-on programs. Yeah, this is the last program is actually Pochadi, Pojok by the Digitals. We give this complimentary to the district and the provincial libraries, reading corner for the digital reading corner for the level, provincial level and district. As they should place this Pochadi in the community areas, not in the office, but in the community areas, in the open areas, so people can use it. Thank you. This is our president. He is also our member, and he inaugurated. He came to our National Library when we inaugurated our new building, 24-story buildings. Thank you. I give it back to Madam Xu. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, it's a very insightful and very exciting presentation. Now the floor is open for questions. Any questions from the audience? Actually, we have posted the attendance, and now RIM have posted the evaluation form. So please fill those too. And meanwhile, you can ask questions. You can switch on the mic and please. I'm sure you will have a lot of questions. Even I have.
While waiting, you can ask first too. Yeah.
Yeah. And the figure 164,610.
Yes.
The figure is very impressive. I wonder how you manage all those libraries. I'm sure you'll be having a lot of staff and a lot of coordination and communication will be there. And also the capacity building, a lot of very impressive, and you have done a great work. And I noticed that a lot of MOUs and CSR work also has been going on. And I would ask the question about the library software that you give away, which is free. Is it locally produced or it's an open source software?
Yeah, I think that is the last thing is actually is open source. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So it is available, right?
Yeah, it's a develop. We have the forum in here in Indonesia. If you have problems, then we can discuss it through the forums. And more libraries use it. It's very simple. So we make it user friendly. Actually, it's complete software actually, from the purchasing up to the reporting. It means also the statistic is there as well. Yeah. Okay. That is for the enlist slide. And then for the MOU, yes, actually in the national level, we here in managing these programs, we have the forum we call stakeholders meetings. We designed this stakeholders meeting in the national level, in the provincial level, and as well as in the district levels. Who involved in the stakeholders meetings? Those who are in the local government, and then also from the private sectors, yeah. And then all the people who are interested, we invite them to join, yeah, the stakeholders meetings. But in the national levels, we invite the National Library Board, the National Planning Board, Ministry of Finance, and Home Affairs, all the ministry. We put it in the meeting, those meetings, and then we say, hey, we have this program, so you have to help us. Let's say for the Minister of Information, Communication and Informations, if we have problems with the internet connections, then we ask them to help. Even in the provincial and in the district level, especially in the district level, if the village cannot afford for the internet connections, then the district, the public library in the district level can talk to the Ministry of, to contact the what is it, Center for the Communication and Information Office in the district levels to provide their internet connections. So they don't have to take the library money, but we can ask from other office to help us. Also for the Indonesian Telecom, they also help. Some of the private banks also help us. So in the capacity buildings, remember that I mentioned about capacity building and also the facilitators, we ask them to, we equip the facilitators how to to communicate with the private sectors. So once they go to the village library, they have to advocate those who manage the village libraries how to talk and how to make plan. So because they also can propose to build library buildings, yeah, in the village, get money from the center office, from the Ministry of Transmigrations, as long as they have the proposals. And mostly the librarian, they are not good in village librarian, are not good in writing proposals. So we are helping them. This is the kind of things that we make them. And then also asking the facilitators to make a loops, to look at as a loop, what is the capacity that should be developed in this area. Let's say this area is good for developing the catfish, then said, okay, how to breed the catfish. If the coffee, then breed talking about the coffee there. So it depends. Each region have different different topics and different capacity that we add to them. And come to this 164,000. It's not us all. Actually, we work with the provincial level, as I mentioned, that we remember that is the structure, organization structure, that with the desk, that is the National Library goes to the provincial levels, and then also national libraries go to the district levels. That is the coordination. We set up, we give them a standard, a book standard and accreditations, but we also train the people in the district and at the provincial levels, yeah, equip them with knowledge, and then we also help them with facilities, and then they have to do the same things to those the libraries within their areas. That's what we do.
Very impressive. Very impressive. Yeah. I think a lot of coordinations and
Yes,
going
a
on.
lot of coordination and a lot of talking, a lot of
Yeah.
communication to do that. Yeah, and that's is mostly free because we, especially with the pandemic here with the Zoom, believe it or not, last year when we have the coordination meeting, national coordination meetings, we invite there 17,000 joining to the meetings.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's not posting, but it's there. It's recorded. And why? Because they said they want to know more about what is library, why library becomes so a lot of noise happening in the libraries. Yes, we make noise, quite a lot of noise to attract people, because we said, okay, we transform our libraries, become place to study, place to share, and also place to do activities. Even in our national libraries, people can do fashion, art, performing art, musics, and designer, painting exhibition. We can do that, or just watching films together with friends. We can do that as well. Okay. Thank you. I think I have answered your questions.
Yes, yeah. I notice from your talk that librarians need to be proactive, make noise, and think out of the box, right?
Yes, yes. Beyond the box, I think, not only out of the box, but beyond the box, beyond the wall. Because if out of box, then it's only 1 meter from the box, that's it. But beyond the wall, that beyond the books, beyond the box, it means that we go straight, and not only one straight, but we have to we have to spread ourselves and make noise. And then what I give it advice to those who in the provincial and district levels, if the head of the provincial and district officer in the libraries, I said, if you cannot get through the governor or the mayor, go through their wives.
That's quite good advice.
Simple things. And then I said, invite the wife to do the storytelling. Make the wife busy, then the husband will busy as well. See?
Very good advice. Sure, we will keep a note.
Difficult to get through the governor because of the bureaucracy, right?
Yeah.
Also difficult to get to the mayor, but easier to get through the wives. And then give them, ask them to give storytellings, to do activities from women's activities in the libraries. And if the wife busy, I'm sure the husband will be busy as well.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes.
This is the very end of the webinar.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, audience. Once again, I would like to thank Dr. Gina for making this webinar to happen, and many more thanks to the very knowledgeable and super presenter, Ms. Woro, and have a good day and stay safe. Wassalamu alaikum. Thank you.
Walaikum salam. Thank you. It's nice to be with you as well. Yeah.